Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to Dawn of Man. Today we are going to make it into the Bronze Age, which I think for me is the very first time. I've reached this stage before when I was playing by myself one time, but at some point soon after I quit for whatever reason that I can't remember. But we only need one more knowledge point and we will get into copper smelting here, which will take us to the Copper Age. But we will get, I don't know actually, is required for the copper mine, charcoal pit, so basically all of these other things? No. So we should unlock all of those things. Bunch of knives, bronze smelting, charcoal pit, copper mines. It's going to be interesting to say the least. Now we get 500 grain. For that we got that one knowledge point. We need just one more. Now how are we doing on meats? We are lowish on meats. We have still got some fish, some vegetables, plenty of grain, plenty of flour, some cheese, some bread. So we can make a Dutch staple, broodje kaas. Just a cheese sandwich, really, nothing else. Very basic, very boring, but there you go. Yeah, we need to cut down some more trees. I guess we do still have some logs, but we can cut down this oak and that cherry tree because they are blocking our line of sight. And probably also I would cut down this chestnut tree. And then we will speed up time so we can get to that very last point. The pig moving around. These pigs are massive, man. They're kind of cool. So we finished, or nearly finished, the palisade walls as well. We have a bunch more left to build, or to be built over here. We'll cut down some more of these trees, just to clear the line of sight a little bit. We'll cut down the birch tree, and we will cut down this birch tree. And I think that is fine. We can keep the other two here. Just want to make sure that our borders are a bit clear. And of course we also need... Ooh, sheep has contracted to disease ×5. That is new. Old male. Alright, so I guess he's down to be slaughtered at some point soon. I don't know what we can do about that. I'm assuming they're just going to die out at some point. This one, an adult female, and another adult female sheep. Maybe they will recover, who knows. Probably they're going to die. I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to find out. People seem to like the new manor that we put into the center of our village here. Now they've got several places to worship at. We've got, of course, the totem over here, we've got the menhir over there. We have a skull pole over here that people can pray at, and then we also have this totem over here. And of course they can visit their dead relatives that are buried in these burial mounds in the three corners of our village. So far so good. Now I am thinking that maybe we should also get some huts over here somewhere, because sheep have died of a disease ×3. That means we still have 2 deceased sheep around here somewhere, unless they got better and the game didn't tell us. But yeah, I was thinking, because we have this large space that we need to defend, it might be good to have a little small settlement over here, because that way we'd have some people close to run to these positions to defend them. Maybe they will be fast enough and it doesn't really matter. So we don't have enough stable space, but that is weird because we would have a total of, well, one of these animals is going to get slaughtered, I guess. We need some harvesting tools. So I guess flint sickles. Let's make 10. That should do us nicely. Now the people are overall very independent. We don't need to tell them to do anything. They keep track of when it's time to plant and everything. They know when to kill the sheep, when to produce all the goods that they can produce when they have available materials. Now what do we have over here? An old aurochs mill. We are going to hunt that one down. And then what we have over here, we have an adult female, adult male, and adult female. We will hunt one of the female deer. give us some extra meat in this winter time. Now we have the Flint Mine over here still, we have iron ore. I don't know what the copper looks like. Maybe it will appear once we have the technology, who knows. Anyway, after the winter is over we should get another knowledge point. First animal hunted. Really? That was our first deer. I find it kind of hard to imagine, but okay, that takes us up to 20 knowledge points. Oh, and we have a trader. Let's see what the trader has to trade. A goat, a male and female, bunch of bows. How are we doing on the sheep though? We have 1 adult male sheep, 5 female sheep. So we're doing quite well on those. I think we don't have a problem here, so we can just send him on his way and we will progress into the Copper Age. You're about to enter the Metal Age. It is highly recommended that you fortify your settlement and have enough people and weapons to defend from raiders. Are you sure you want to proceed? Ooh, that is interesting. Alright, so maybe we should wait a little bit until this stuff is finished. We will prioritize the production of the walls. Or maybe you can select all of them. Yes, that's a bit faster. A bit better. Of course, we cannot upgrade these yet into stone walls. Let's see, acquired leather outfit times 100, alright. Same problem with the stable space again. Some new humans have joined the settlement. We can go up to 60. So we are okay on that. Alright, so we've already had some raider attacks and we've defended them pretty well so far. We have 53 people, so we should be okay for a while if we do suffer a bigger attack, but I don't know, man. Alright, now it's time for planting, of course, and I would maybe also like a wooden platform over here. However, the workload is too high because, of course, right now we are planting some new seeds. And I don't know when they're going to plant these, or they just finished it already, I'm not sure. But look at that, all of our people are basically wearing the new kind of clothing. They're not doing much with the skin clothing, the leather clothing. Mostly they're moving on to wool and linen. That is quite cool. Everybody seems to have like this spring depression, which you would expect them to have in the winter, but in the winter they can just lay about and be lazy, so I guess it's not too much of a problem for them. They prefer it, I would say. And then in the springtime, when it's time to work, they just kind of break down and become unhappy, which is interesting. Anyway, let us make some more sledges. Let's say 3 more. So I think we will need it. Now we need 3 more logs over here. We have some trees still on the list to be cut down. They're not doing it, which is unfortunate. At some point I'm sure they will. Let's cut down that pine tree, this fir tree. This one is still on the list to be cut down as well. This chestnut tree, but nobody seems to be willing to do it. We will cut down that spruce tree as well. They seem to be growing back a bit. I thought I cleared this area out before already, but apparently we haven't. Anyway, it seems everything is planted again. The workload is now back to 85%, which is high. But overall it should be fine. Again, nothing really of interest to trade here. We might want to save up some materials for when we do enter the Bronze Age, because then we might unlock another technology for free. Well, not for free, of course, because we need to pay for it, but we won't require the knowledge points to get it. So we're still looking for the leather. Some of you people have no tools. Well, which tools are we lacking? Picks, I guess. Let's make 7 picks. They can go ahead and do that. I just really want these people to finish building the wall. So this is one piece close to being finished. There we go. We need 2 more over here. And they're slowly but surely also getting to work over here. So that is good. And maybe what's slowing us down is the lack of sledges. They finished 2, I think. These 2 seem to be gone already, so they should be in use. They just need 1 more piece of leather to finish off the last one. Right, so far so good. We are reaching that point again where we really could do with some more houses, because we are still doing quite well on food production. We could go for, like I said, a little ring of huts over here. And actually, let us see if we can also have a hearth over here. We acquired milk 100 times. Let us build another hut, and that is 3 huts. I think that's okay for now. Then we can build a few more around it. But these people will be close to the wall and more ready for the defense, I would say. We've got some more flints over here to mine, but we still haven't found the copper. Oh, here it is, copper ore. So what color does that have? Light bluish. And that is tin. Alright, do we have anything that is light blue closer to home? This is the Flint Mine, of course. We have a thing over here. Alright, so we don't really have anything within our settlement. And that is a bit unfortunate, because we would need to go way over here. There's a lot of copper in these mountains, but yeah. That's not great, is it? Oh well. Whatever. We'll make do. Let's cut down another birch tree. And again, no tools. What tools are we lacking now? Fishing tools? We had a bone harpoon. We can make a few more of those. 10 of those, I guess. And we'll see how that goes. They're really just not prioritizing these walls, man. That's because they don't have the logs and they're not prioritizing the cutting down of the trees. Maybe they don't have axes, so maybe we should make some more axes. Let's cancel some of these bone harpoons for now. And put them last in the list. And hopefully then we will see some more trees being cut down. A new human has joined the settlement. Alright, so now we're up to 58. We have capacity for 2 more if they won't finish these huts in time. We need 1 more log. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now they did finish the hearth over here. So that is good to go. The stable space again is a problem, but of course these animals will be cut down. We have 6 more than we have the shelter for. They're growing quite quickly. Maybe we should at some point also cut out this stone patch. We have plenty of stone, but let's go ahead and give that order anyway. Meanwhile, a trader has arrived once again. Alright, now some trees are starting to be cut down. How many do you have? You have 4 logs, 2 sticks, and a sledge that is almost broken. And I wonder where you're taking that to. Now we have some storage options here. We could actually create a log pile for repairing. Let's say a log pile over there. Or a wood pile over here, I guess. Oh, we have wood. Log pile, wood pile, doesn't really matter. Place one down right there as well. Keep it close to the wall. We'll put one down over here as well. Alright, so the logs are being put into position, the people are building their huts, and that should give us plenty of space more. We will cut down that birch tree because it is in the middle of our new upcoming little group of houses. Might not necessarily be a bad thing, but oh well. Another winter is slowly coming in. There we go, now we have space for 72 people, so we have quite some room to grow. And a storm is coming in as well. Interesting. Alright, let's see. That has slowed down time quite a bit. Couldn't get out of my words there for a bit, but alright, now it seems we will be finishing our palisade. It's taken them long enough, but I guess what we really needed was some axes. Problem solved. Right, so they finished doing that. Let's make a bunch more. 5 more should do it, or 10 more, I guess, is what we're making right now. Then we'll have a bit of storage. Pigs, also important. We could order the production of some pigs. 3 more. And a trader has arrived once again. This is going quite fast now. But with that, I think our wall is now entirely in place. This is finished. I don't think they can attack through here, or at least we cannot put a wall there. This should be finished as well. Basically all around we should be protected. So that means it is finally time to go into the metal age, the copper age to be specific. There we go. Not enough stable space. Copper smelting unlocked. Let us pause the game for just a second. Unlocks the production of copper in pit furnaces, the metalsmith structure, and the creation of copper tools and weapons. Right, so let's have a look. Bronze smelting. Unlocks the production of bronze in pit furnaces. And okay, yeah, sure. Tin mine. And the ground mining bronze smelting is what we need. It doesn't tell you, yeah, we need pit furnaces. Right, so we are paused. Flint Mine has become exhausted. Animal has gone extinct. The mammoth. Alright, copper age has been unlocked. And now for defense. One of the keys to survival is to defend your settlement against hostile animals and raiders. During the Stone Age, the main threats are wild animals and sporadic bands of raiders. Make sure you have enough weapons and people to defend the settlement against them. In the Metal Age, things will get more serious, and large bands of attackers will try to destroy your settlement. It is highly recommended that you build fortifications and defensive structures. At any time, you can trigger an alert in the defense panel. Your people will then run back to the settlement, get the best weapons available, and man the towers. Right, so while this is paused, and workload is at 29%, we might want to build another tower over here. A watchtower right there, and give that some priority. Now we have plenty of scaffolds for people to stand on and shoot from, except for maybe here. So I'm just going to take this time to make sure that we have everything. Now I'm pretty sure that was not going to be an option there. Alright, we can fit one in here as well. We need a couple of logs to do it. And all of these trees are useful for producing several things, so we're not going to cut them down, but this beech tree, we can cut that down. Pine tree, fir tree, oak tree, spruce. Cut that one down. Beech tree, cut that one down as well. Alright, so we should be okay. Can we gather people at this place? It doesn't seem like it. Alright, and can we add... Yes, a defense. Oh, this replaced the animal overview. Alright, let's add that over here and we will turn this into the animal overview. And then we could add something else over here. But open all gates, close all gates, alert everyone with a weapon will assume combat roles, everyone else will get inside the building. Right, so now we don't have to go through the menu, so that's quite nice. Actually, let's go normal speed for a second, so that the winter can progress, but things are not going too quickly. For building, we have Metallurgy. We can build a copper mine. We can make a charcoal pit, a pit furnace, a place to smelt copper and tin ores into copper and bronze. Metalsmith, a place to make copper and bronze tools. So we need several things. First up, I would say, is a copper mine, which is all the way over here. That's quite far away. I don't like that, but there's no real other options. Now we probably could just mine this manually without building the mine. Doesn't change much except for the output of the whole thing. So in that case we might as well just put down the mine. And we might want to create like a little outpost over here. We have a rocky outcropping. We could make a little village over here that is just dedicated to the production of these things. But I don't like that either that much. I would like to keep things defensible and keep all of my people together. Right? As for metallurgy, let us see, a charcoal pit. So you could put that down anywhere. We would need to find a dedicated area in the village to do it. But at the same time, like I said, it would be nice to have everything close to the copper. There's no need for us to do this immediately, actually. So we could, in fact, work on the defensive structure immediately. Where are you going? Oh, it's a trader. I see. You've got a sheep for trade. That's kind of cool. That they actually bring the sheep along. So, yeah, this would be a massive project if we wanted to cut down all of this stuff. I don't think we will be doing that. So, again, probably the best thing for us would be to create a dedicated area for defense. You know what, let's just not think about it too much. I think we should just go for it. We will go ahead and order the construction of a gate. Right there. The palisades will be built up to there. And from here to there. And I'm thinking this will leave a bit of a gap here. So we'll build that. There we go. We will cut down this pine tree, beech tree, spruce tree. We will basically clear out this area inside of the walls. And of course we would need a wall up here as well. Pig died of starvation. What is going on there then? We have grain and we have straw. There's no need for it to starve to death. Interesting. Alright, so let us make another wall. Right about there, maybe actually behind there as well. That should be enough, I suppose. I don't think these guys will come from behind us. So if our people can continue working on this, that should be absolutely fine. And we could build 2 huts or something, or 3 huts in here, have a little fireplace. Another pig dies of starvation. What the hell? Because he's not in the barn, maybe. Anyway, let us speed time up a bit again, because we will need it. Now this being slaughtered does give us raw skin, only one of it however. I think at this point we should probably make a few more sleds again, because we need our people to work far from the settlement at this point. Now we get another knowledge point for surviving the winter, and now however we need 10 points to unlock something new. Interesting, that will slow things down quite a bit. Although, of course, things should be going a bit faster now anyway. Raider attack. Alright. Now they're going to attack this area, I suppose. Alright, so we are putting everyone on alert. So these guys are gathering at the gate, I guess, or at least, look at that, that is a ton of people. And this is still a 3-man group of raiders. That is... they don't stand a chance. Alright. Raiders dealt with, I guess. And I guess these people can now continue on their way. This person is getting quite thirsty. That reminds me, we should probably build a well in the ground so that they don't have to walk all the way over here. We will put it right there, because why not? That means that people can get water there. We should probably also get a hearth. Build it right there. And then we will speed up time again. And we can cut down that fir tree, this birch, this beech, that oak tree, and that oak tree. And what do we have over here? We have some bears in the way. An adult female bear, getting a bit hungry, ignoring us for now. Raw fish times 250. That's for the first time? Wow. That is kind of crazy. Alright, let's add some more fishing. Of course it is springtime, so people are going nuts with work on the fields. But that is fine. Look at that, our people are moving quite far. But it is important that we get this area sealed off and protected. And like I said, I don't want to create a problem here where people are defenseless. So maybe for storage, 100 leather, knowledge 1. Really, we only just got 100 leather. That keeps surprising me. We got 5 gates, so this is not a knowledge point. Wood pile, rock pile, storage hut, storage tent. Flint, stone or ores. Yes, we will definitely want to have probably a couple of these. Let's place one down over here. Another one. 2 of them should be fine. So then we got a well, we've got a hearth. We should probably be getting a hut or 2, but we will not do that until the walls are finished. And then we can start working on the mine. We can have a smelter here. Yeah. Feeling pretty good about that. I think it's going to be helpful. Alright, what else is there to hunt? We've got a single lone adult male deer. We've got a boar off by itself. And we've got an ibex, an old male over there, so we will hunt that one. An adult male off by itself as well. Hunt that one. Gives us a bit more meat, a few more skins without having to wait for our animals. Got a male off by itself, a mouflon, old female off by itself, on that one as well. Probably belongs to this herd, but it's an old female anyway, so it's not of huge importance to the herd. So that one will be ours. Alright, so far so good. We've got our rock piles into position. We are constructing the well so people can drink without having to walk all the way back to the lake. We're cutting down the trees that we need to cut down. That should give us hopefully the wood that we need, and actually we might want to get a storage for logs here as well. Put it down right there. Can harvest these two, because why not? We hunted 10 mouflon for the first time. Keeps surprising me how long we've been playing this, and there's still a ton of things we haven't done a lot of. So we finished 5 watchtowers, that gives us another knowledge point, and with that we have 10, which means we can unlock a new thing. We could unlock the fruit tree domestication, that could be quite good. Cattle, I'm not too sure about yet. The donkeys will be good once we have the wheel, because then we can make carts. And that might be good, because we will need to transfer a lot of stuff between our places. Actually, yeah, let's go for donkey, and then we will save up for the wheel. Trader has arrived. Let us pause the game for a second. Nothing of interest. Donkey domestication. Donkeys. Donkeys are used primarily to pull carts, but it can also be slaughtered to obtain meat and skins. Only adult donkeys can work, so when you domesticate an animal from the wild, you need to wait for it to become an adult before it can be attached to a cart. Alright. So we would need another stable. And we've got all of these in one place, pretty much. And I would like that to remain the case. So everything is kind of like close, at least to the farmhouses over, or to the farm fields over here. We don't have a lot of space here, but we can fit in something there. Now these trees are definitely growing back, which is good. Gives us a lot of materials to work with without having to expand ever outwards. Alright. So, let's see how our defenses are coming along. This thing is almost finished. We need a couple more trees though. We can cut down the beech tree, the oak tree, that oak tree, and this fir tree, and that fir tree as well. And then we are almost finished here, except, well, now that we've got some more logs coming in, it might be a good idea to actually have a watchtower here as well. We'll build that right there. Oh, and while we're on the topic, we might as well build not a palisade, no, a wooden platform. Right there. Sledge, no longer usable, ×2. That was to be expected. I don't know how many sledges we currently have. 4 stables, knowledge +1, nice. Alright, actually, and that will allow us to set an animal limit on donkeys. We will set up to 10. Now let's have a look, because we need to capture an animal that can be used as a donkey. But do we have anything close by? We have a deer. They're only for hunting. A wild donkey. Single female. Got some bison. Young injured bison. I think they will recover. Normally I would hunt them, but I would just bring down the entire herd on my head. Aha! Here we go. Got some donkeys to capture. That will give us 4 if they're successful. Hopefully in time they will start breeding or grow up by the time we unlock carts. That will be extremely good, because then we can have carts going between here and our main town. Alright, what do you have to trade? Copper ore. Yeah. Why not? We might as well trade something. We have a lot of grain. And copper ores are limited on the map, so trading for it every once in a while seems like a pretty good idea. Anyway, we've been playing for some time already, so I'm going to be putting a cut in here, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm hoping you're still enjoying this series. And if you do, please leave a like and a comment below, and I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.